What's up, y'all? Welcome to Tea and Tarot. I am coming on here really to do like just a little sort of kicking it with y'all, sort of channeling type of thing. Rolling a joint really before I get into the reading for the day for the collective. I don't know whether I'm gonna do love or just a general reading. I did love yesterday, and from the looks of it, the collective is coming out of some pretty difficult love situations that they're dealing with. So I mean, we gonna see. We still got Space Jesus back there. Say what up, Space Jesus? That's the homie right there. That's our whole protector and everything. But really, I wanted to come on here and shout out. By the way, shout out to Waz Shop, WAZ Shop .co. That's where I got Space Jesus from. They have a load of tapestries, sweatshirts, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's really cool. By the way, this video is 18 and up, so if you are not old enough, get your little ass on, baby, because I don't have time to be arguing with your parents and cussing them out. All right? Um, so I wanted to come on here really to talk about what this channel is going to be about, where I'm going to be going with it, the type of content that I want to be posting. Anybody that knows me knows that I do tarot. Tarot has become a very adamant part of my life. It's really changed the entire course of how I live, how I operate, how I think, everything. Because as a tarot reader, I'm kind of required to practice what I preach, and I think that's what a lot of people in divination in general, coming on here, pastors, you got high priestesses, you got all kind of people that have these elaborate sort of titles, but on the back end, we may later find out that these people really weren't living up to the expectations for that title. And I think that is what's really going to set the bar high for a lot of readers. I think although I'm coming on here with just, my few little subscribers and my views here and there that may be from close friends or whatever, that I'm still meant to share a message. I'm still meant to, my purpose here is to heal and help people grow. And that ultimately is the goal for this channel, is to bring healing, bring forth higher vibrations, bring forth, catapulting everyone, my entire audience, to new levels, how they see themselves, how they see their surroundings, the people that they're in relationships with, whether romantically, love wise, or what have you. I'm also sometimes going to get into the political aspects of things. I truly believe that with our political climate, the racial tension in our country here in America, it's been, extreme. But at the same time, I've been watching a lot of information that shows, that racial tension is one of the things that sets America, or puts America in a position to really go behind our backs. Like, America is good for blinding us with some bullshit to distract us from what they really have going on. Okay, and they've always done it. They always will do it. Police brutality is one of those tactics that that brings up the racial tension, causes people to act out of violence or what have you. They even have people. We. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm just hearing about Antifa. Never heard of them, but apparently they've been around since really Trump came into office, and they go to riots and protest, or they go to protests, and they pretty much start riots. Like, they're there to fuck shit up. And it really makes you wonder who is. I mean, I understand there are black people out there who are protesting peacefully or whatever, but with these people that are rioting and looting, who is really starting this? Are these really black people who give a fuck about this movement, or is it Antifa, or other individuals who are there to just cause destruction and bring about mayhem, so that they can incorporate new laws and new ways of setting us back vibrationally, consciously, in every way, educationally. It's all a tactic to control how we are going about our everyday life. So I'll get into that sometimes, because part of me is a conspiracy theorist. um, I'll also be talking about just, love, family, just all type of shit. I am a smoker. My spirit guide said that smoking affects my channeling, so I will not be doing, I will not be smoking during my readings or before my readings, but there are some times where I will come on here and be talking my shit and I'm gonna want to roll up. You know what I'm saying? It's times like this where it's like, you know, we're gonna kick back, just talk shit. I'm not able to go live yet, so I can't really read anybody's comments, but I can still, like I said, still channel my thoughts to you guys on current events and situations. Current events, history has always been my thing. I'm a history kid. Just a little background about me. I'm 28 years old. I currently reside in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't have any children. I am a commercial operator, so I drive for a living. Um, that's what I love to do aside from tarot, aside from art, aside from shopping and getting my nails done because I do. Um, Driving is what I do. That's what I love. That is my peace of mind, and it's my way to really get away from all the bullshit that may be bothering me or haunting me or what have you. So yeah, that's really what this video was about. Just to come on here and show you guys who I am, give you a little personality as outside of just the channel readings, and more than anything, welcome you to the channel. I'm so freaking excited to finally have been starting this channel. Again, this is something that, an endeavor that I've wanted to do for an extremely long time. I thought I wanted to do with makeup previously. I'm 28 now, but when I was probably 21 all the way up until maybe 24 or 25 maybe, I was doing makeup. You know, doing makeup in the mall, doing eyebrows, lashes, all that stuff. And I thought, you know, this is my destiny. This is what I love to do. Like, this is my way of healing people, all that stuff. But it was way deeper than just the exterior. And that's what I had to, that's what I had to really come to realize, that the beauty, when they say beauty is only skin deep, that shit is for real. Because if your vibrations are not high, this is just the shell. The epidermis is solely the shell. What resides within you is what's going to determine your outcome, your karma, how you are affected generationally, everything. I'm sorry if the light keeps going in and out. I know I keep. But yeah, either way, I want to come on here and just discuss all of that. But more than anything, I want to be a part of a genuine healing process and not just one that involves covering the blemishes on the skin. I want to help people love themselves internally. I want them to see their value and their worth internally before they try to use the external attributes for their advantage. That is the kind of world that we live in, where what is looked on the outside is what's most important for a lot of people, and we tend to miss, you know, where we're going, who we're connecting with. We miss out on opportunities to be a part of really good people's lives, or to just, you know, get put on for real. Sometimes we're looking at so much of what people can offer us rather than who they are as an individual or a person, and we tend to forget, you know what I'm saying, what the root of everything should be. And that's always love, it's always honesty, generosity, you know, being committed, and what's the word I'm looking for? Um, Damn, I forgot the word. I just had a whole brain fart. Being committed and considerate. That's what I was looking for. I don't know why I forgot considerate, but I just had a total brain fart. But yeah, being committed, considerate to the people around you, considerate to yourself, knowing your worth, knowing where you're going, who you are, what you want to do with life. So I really believe that I'm here to assist in all of that, to assist in that journey, and really put us all in a place where we can feed off each other, where iron sharpens iron, and we can really spread the love and the joy and the peace and the beauty of the earth. So more than anything, I want to welcome y'all again to Tea and Tarot. Matter of fact, let me sip a little bit of my tea. Welcome to Tea and Tarot. Again, I'm happy, I'm blessed for this opportunity. It's small right now, but it's going to expand. I believe this is going to expand so far beyond even what I can imagine at this point. But I'm doing my best to imagine, to dream big, for my life, for the people around me, for the way that I affect others, and the humanitarian spirit that I possess, because that's what this is about. This is having a humanitarian spirit, and really just using my energy to put forth beauty and love and prosperity and abundance into the world. I want us all to do and be our best. All of my messages will be spread with love and light. It is never my intention to hurt anyone, to belittle, degrade, offend, or anything like that. You will never find any sort of hate speech or anything like that is derogatory. All people are welcome here. This is a loving environment. I am a black queen, so I do encourage for my other black queens to watch and listen and be attentive to the messages that will be channeled here, as well as for other tarot readers. Um, However, like I said, everyone is welcome here. All walks of life are welcome here. So again, I thank you guys, and I hope y'all have a very blessed and content and wonderful day. What's the time now? Time is 2:13. I'll probably be coming back with a reading for the afternoon in just a little bit. I was really supposed to be rolling my blunt while I was channeling this. This was a shout out to my weed smokers, by the way. Like, matter of fact, hold up. I'm not finna get off here. I'm straight up, like, I was really supposed to be, this was really supposed to be me rolling my joint and just talking my shit. Y'all may, from time to time, hear children, people outside, stuff like that. Okay? Do not be startled. I will do my best to make my audio as pristine as possible, okay? I will do my best to speak as loudly and clearly for you as I can. If y'all have any tips for your girl, because again, this is a new journey, so I don't know everything about YouTube. I just found out how to change the damn thumbnail for the videos, because YouTube had me looking crazy on the thumbnails for my other video. I was like, why you choose that face? Why you choose that frame? Okay, we don't want that still shot. We want to look cute. So I downloaded YouTube Studio, but I still want to be able to do what I gotta do in other ways, you know what I'm saying? Add a little creative flair to my videos and all of that stuff. I want to be able to do all of that. Let's see. I'm breaking down my joint now. Also, when you guys are commenting on this video, if you view it, be sure to tell me where you're from, where you're watching from. I want to know where all my people are from, how old you are, you know, give a little information about yourself. It's like a warm-up exercise in a new class, like group bonding. I want to get to know my followers and my viewers, because y'all will be the consistent base of people that I communicate with. I don't have a very large group of friends, but quality over quantity. So, you know, you guys will be my YouTube family. I'm just sitting here breaking down my bud. Now, I was watching, I forgot the name of that girl's YouTube. My homegirl put me on her. When I roll blunt, she pretty much taught me how to speak with intention over everything. Like, even with your water or while you're rolling weed or what have you, you speak to it with the intention of what you want it to bring forth. So like while I'm rolling my weed, I want to bring forth, my intention for rolling this is to bring forth healing, to bring forth, it's green so it can work with the heart chakra, to bring calm in my heart, to bring less stress to me, to lessen my anxiety, you know. So I'm just, if you hear me whispering, I'm just speaking my intentions to my marijuana, because you consume everything with intent. Everything you put into your body, you consume with intention. I got a reading one day from a high priestess, and she was like, you should start speaking intention even into your water. And I was like, into my water? She said, yeah, because, ooh, excuse me, little girl. or a little, excuse me. When you are like drinking, okay, what she told me was the earth is made up of 75% water, 80% water, whatever it is. Y'all know what it is. The earth and our bodies are mostly made up of water. So when you do things such as buy a bottle of water and you speak to the water, you speak, it's like you speak into it. I'm consuming this with the intention to nourish my body, to bring forth peace, love, guidance, whatever, whatever. And then you drink it. And it's like you're consuming exactly what you're consuming your intention. So it's like it's set in stone at that point. I thought that was really, really dope. What that girl said about the marijuana, and then for my high priestess to then back that up when I had the reading a few days later after watching that girl. My high priestess was like, you really have to watch what you're consuming. So now I've just been on this whole health tip. Like I said, my guys have low-key been saying, you gotta let go of certain things. I am slowly weaning, slowly but surely trying to wean my tweeds out of the picture. But we gonna get there. I just don't smoke before my channelings mainly because they block my channelings, and I can't smoke before I go to bed because they interrupt my dream state. I'm not able to see or visualize my dreams if I go to bed, toked up and shit. So I just do a little midday blast for a second and speak my intention, calm my mind, body, and spirit, do some meditation, and be on my way. This world is stressful. I don't know about y'all, but I've had a lot going on, at least in the love department. Oh my God. It's like I can't. I do love readings, but love is hard for me. And I know I'm probably being random, but I do love readings, but sometimes love is hard for me. Y'all check on y'all strong friends too. I am hearing that, and I'm not even in the mode of channeling, but check on your strong friends because I feel like I'm considered one of the strong friends. In my circle, at least from what I can be. I think a lot of my friends may come to me for advice, for wisdom, for love, just for energy, because I'm a highly energetic person. I like to do a lot of things. I definitely try to be as optimistic as possible. But like I said, I'm a fire sign. I'm an Aries sun. I'm a Leo moon. Okay? And then a Taurus rising. So my whole setup is to just be mobile, be moving, with the exception of the Leo, because I do have a little lazy side. But for the most part, when I'm moving, I'm constantly moving. So sometimes, like in that state, I'm not really paying attention to my emotional state, or when I'm helping others or giving them advice. Sometimes I'm not consciously taking in or realizing what kind of energies I'm taking in, and it can be detrimental if you put yourself in that kind of position and not pay attention to the kind of energies that you take in, because it can drain the hell out of you mentally, physically, emotionally, and you like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, what is going on? And then you have to come to the realization, like, who have I been talking to? What issues have I been? This is just a side note, um, just some knowledge for you guys to think about, just an FYI. Going forward, it's important to understand the kind of energy that you're consuming. Back to consumption. Everything that you're consuming is energy. That includes your food, that includes everything. So, and the people, the conversations you have, the places you go, everything you do, you are consuming some sort of stimulus, energy into your body. So, like I said, it's important to speak everything with intention, and then check on your strong friends, because you don't know what they've been consuming, and they may be going through a lot, not even realizing that, this isn't even your situation. This isn't even your energy that you're in. Like sometimes it'll take for somebody else to let them know, like, that's not even you. Like that doesn't even sound like you. That doesn't even sound like something you would be worried about. And then that could possibly bring that individual back to the realization that it's like, hey, you know what, maybe this is my energy. Maybe this is something that I took on from somebody else when they was worrying and we was having that conversation and they was all worried about what the fuck they had going on. And I, blindly took on all of their emotional issues or whatever factors they've been having going on. You never want to be too careful. So keep you some sage on deck. Again, spread love and check on your friends, check on your strong friends. White friends, check on your black friends. Hold on, let me get into that. Because white friends, okay, if you are really truly friends with your black friends, it's necessary for y'all to really sit down and have a conversation. And it's not just about the racial tension, it is about privilege in this country. It's about all the old secrets. White folks know a lot of secrets about America that black people don't, because a lot of the knowledge and stuff in America has been hidden in books. And I forgot who it said, but it might have been Willie Lynch. Willie, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Willie Lynch was the one that said, if you want to hide information from a black person, put it in a book, because they're not going to read a book. Not that we weren't going to read a book at the time. We were not allowed to read books at the time. And so that now has generationally affected us to be in a state where in the black community we may not actually read a whole lot. So going back to what I was saying, it's important to speak to your black friends about the secrets and the information that you as a white individual know about this country, that you're about the setup of this country, the systems, the government, how everything is ruled, all of that. Now, I completely understand that that is a part of our responsibility to know that knowledge as well. However, as a white individual of privilege, it's not only important for you to arm yourself with knowledge about the black community, it's important for you to arm your black friends about knowledge of the white community, because there are stigmas about the white community that black people have a lot as well, and it makes us less receptive to wanting to take in the knowledge that we may need to take in. There's a lot of information that I've just been seeing on YouTube from young Pharaoh talking about, Masons and all kind of old knowledge that, shoot, I didn't even really know about. Some of it I knew about, but not the whole gist of it, and how it's made up, the systems of America and our judicial system, and how police brutality plays out and everything like that. It's important that white friends begin to speak to their black friends. It's important for black friends to be open to hearing the knowledge that their white friends have to offer, or their white counterparts. You don't even got to be friends. White counterparts in this country may have a lot of information to offer us. If they're willing to give it to us, we need to be willing to listen. Because I'm trying to come up. First of all, I don't want to be caught up in no racial tension with nobody, nothing in regards to that. I don't want to do none of that. I was involved in racism primarily from 6th to 12th grade. You know what I'm saying? Living in the school system that I did. But um, while there was racial tension at my school, there was also a lot of knowledge that and a lot of information that I acquired about how white people live, the kind of lifestyles they live, the kind of investment choices they make, how they go about raising their children. Everything is completely different from the black community. It's completely different, which lets you know that it was systematic in the way that they set us up, and how we want to be ruled, or they want to keep us low vibrational and like crabs in a barrel in society. That's how America. That's how white America set it up for Black America, for us to be crabs in a barrel. However, having lived and gone to a primarily white school, um, I saw how the other side lived, and I feel like even in romantic relationships, there have been guys that I've dated that may not have realized that, or may have felt like, you know what, she want a lot, or she might be asking for a lot, and it wasn't even just materialistic things. I'm looking for longevity in every aspect of my life. So it's important to have a partner, and that's even how white America goes about selecting their partners. They want somebody good credit, good money, good occupation, that's gonna be able to make good investments, good long-term investments, so that they can retire. They can retire on some land and some property, a few properties, send their kids to school and all of that. I've seen it happen over and over and over and over. I'm not gonna be exempt just because I'm black. No. So that's why I'm like, my focus is attaining as much knowledge. I don't have anything against white people. I don't fuck with the systematic shit. Believe that. Don't get me wrong. I don't fuck with systematic shit. I don't fuck with hatred toward black people just because you want to be a fucking hater. I don't fuck with no shit like that. Or putting black women down. I don't fuck with black men that put down black women. I don't fuck with black women that put down black men. I know that we have our issues, you know, but more than anything, I want to be Tiara, and I want to be happy. I want to have long money. I want to be able to do what I love and send my kids to college. I don't want my kids to have to worry about education if they don't want to go to college. I don't want my kids to have to worry about any sorts of hardships financially or anything, because I've never met a white kid that was really going through financial hardships like I have, or like my black friends have. Never. Which also lets me know that our parents was fucked up in whatever dynamic they thought was the right way. I don't know. Us as a millennial generation, though, um, it's up to the millennial generation to really bring this shit together. Because at this point, we got a bunch of old motherfuckers, old founding father ass motherfuckers that just want to keep us on some real slave shit, keep us in the goddamn 16 to 1800s, and that's not where we are. We are in 2020. Meaning we got 2020 vision. The class of 2010 has been out of high school officially for 10 years. Okay? So we damn near 30. And at this point, it's like, now's the time for millennials to begin making a difference, to really start putting things in play and mobilizing, to make a plan and then mobilize on how we are going to govern our state and our city state judicial systems in our country as a whole, who we're selecting as our presidents, because millennials aren't voting enough if old ass motherfuckers who don't have our best interests at heart. There are people in office. It's not just a black and white thing. There are people in office who don't want to see the millennial generation do well. I truly believe that. Don't get me wrong, there are millennials who are doing very well for themselves. I'm not doing too bad for myself either. However, the ones before us don't want us to do better than them because they're selfish. That's why they pass these laws. They do all type of shit to keep us holding on to the small amount of what they have to offer us right now. I want all of that. Y'all gotta come off a little more for me at this point. I'm not even finna play with y'all. I don't want to be held back by somebody that I don't even know based on government policies or anything like that. That's why I'm like, okay, it's been cool to ride and protest. I was watching a video. A guy was talking about riding and protesting and everything, and how the George Floyd incident has now pushed forth so much racial tension and hatred in the country that now it's like, it's becoming more easy for the government to make martial law effective. We finna come up on the Hunger Games in this motherfucker, and I'm not finna play with y'all. Okay, I can't be in no Hunger Games. I gotta be, if I'm gonna be doing all that, I gotta be one of the rich. Y'all know the rich group of folks that was like, always shopping and shit, and they never had to run. I'm not gonna be one of them. I don't like to run everywhere I go. Okay, no, that was another movie. I'm thinking of another movie, but it was this movie where, um, it was with Justin Timberlake. I forgot what it was called, but it was a movie where the folks lose time, and so he was in the lower region of the country, of the state where they had to run everywhere they went because they didn't want to lose time. And then the upper richer folks, they could walk around. They could time was their money. That was their currency. And I feel like that's in a way that's how America's about to be. They're gonna switch up our currency. They're gonna change our laws. They're gonna incorporate martial law. We're gonna be walking around this motherfucker wearing uniforms in a minute if we don't just plan and mobilize as a generation. And I'm speaking specifically to the millennial generation because, like I said, the ones before us, even if they're our parents, they don't want to see us do better than them. Some of them do genuinely, but as far as government, they don't want any generations to be richer. They don't. Come on. They don't want their kids to be richer than them. They want to keep the money for themselves. That's been my experience. So I got to put myself in a position where I got money that I can give, and flip, make some good investments, put myself on a goddamn farm and grow my own fruit and vegetables and food and take care of animals. That's all I want to do. Anyway, I'm done rolling this joint. I'm about to go smoke. I hope that you guys enjoy your day. Again, thank you all for coming to the channel. I know these was just random ass thoughts that I was spewing out, but I genuinely appreciate you guys for being here. If you stay for the full length of the video, please like, share, and subscribe. This is the official introduction of Talking Shit with T. I appreciate you. I love you, and I will see you guys later. Peace.